YouTube land, what's up? It is, I believe, July the 5th. Well, it's Tuesday. Oh, I didn't even know it was Tuesday. I thought it was Monday. Today is Tuesday. Okay, and it is 6:20 a.m. in the a.m.s. Yeah, Tuesday, July 5th. Yeah. Okay, so how was y'all 4th of July celebration? What did y'all do? Drop me some down and let me know how what y'all did. So for my 4th of July, I had a nice 4th of July. I didn't even know I was going to have one. We celebrated the day before. I was really zoned out up in here and spaced out, and Maurice had called and told me to come over. He had 2 grills going. So he had 3 slabs of ribs, all this chicken and dressing and peach cobbler cake, not pie, cake. All kind of good stuff. Spaghetti. His 7-layer salad. That's a smash hit with him. And so, communicated with his family, enjoyed time with me, him, and our friends. Listened to a couple of business proposals that really are exclusive to money. Good ideas, good business ventures. So I really enjoyed myself, and then after that, I stayed out there, on the deck, with the fire and the fans and the Miami Beach setting, the flamingos, and all kind of stuff was going. Listening to good uplifting music, that Beyonce, You Won't Break My Soul, some of Drake's house music, had a good time. So, aside from that, y'all know, I'm not too crazy about these holidays. But hey, when somebody's calling me talking about food like that, I gotta get over there. But y'all know, I don't know if y'all see any of the videos that I have done in the past about some of these holidays, about Thanksgiving and about Christmas and this new holiday that they just gave us, and yada yada who and yada yada they. I talk about these things all the time and how I feel about them. And so, it was crazy because I was on here doing some research. Because let me put my spiritual spin on this first. I'm noticing that a lot of people are starting to get away from these holidays. They're having their awakening. So I went on here, of course, and asked Google. And of course, I got this off of Google. And it says from pbs.org, but it says for some Americans. So I don't know the actual site of this, but what I did do, and this was from PBS NewsHour. But what I did do to get here, I had went in my Google search bar and asked, why are people starting to be against 4th of July or holidays? And it led back to some of these things that I had been talking about off my wisdom. So this is a long story. So of course I'm not going to read all of it. But then again, I might, whoever want to fall off, just fall off. But it just enhanced my intellect for more growth is what it did. It just assured me that I'm on time, which I already knew that. But confirmation is always sweet, So it says, for some Americans, July 4th is a time not to celebrate but reflect. And see, that's the era that we're in now. People are having their awakening about this holiday and other holidays, and they're reflecting. And they're celebrating in different ways. Please go on my videos and check out some of these holidays I'm talking about here, y'all. It says the document was signed more than 200 years ago, declaring the United States independence from Britain contained within inherited contradictions. While the Declaration of Independence declared that all men are created equal, endowed with the right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, the laws that followed did not apply to Black or Native Americans nor women. Leaders often speak about the United States as a melting pot. built by immigrants from all over the world. But the country has not always been welcoming to newcomers either. See, this highlights, some of the things that I was talking about. 62% of Americans who responded to a New York Yahoo News / YouGov poll feel the country is getting worse and are deeply divided over how to handle the coronavirus and protests sparked by the death of George Floyd. Some respondents to a news hour calls out said it was a positive reminder of the potential to change, the hope that someday we will live up to our national values. So, it's basically what I've been covering. Many Americans of color whose ancestors were disfranchised from the start said the Independence Day holiday engenders complex feelings. And it makes me feel weird too, because see, I don't know what I'm celebrating. I don't know if I'm helping this situation, if I'm hindering it. I don't know if I'm the mockery. I don't know if I'm the butt of the joke. So, I don't really get involved with all this. Then it goes on, to talk about immigrants and the opportunity to reflect. Each year, I don't just celebrate the birth of our country on 4th of July. I use it as a time to check and see how we are doing on the task they left for us, said 40-year-old Ann Hooper of Austin, Texas. The patriots involved in the American Revolution were certainly flawed as individuals, but collectively they created documentation, a nation, and ideas that we should all continue to strive to achieve. But see, it goes back to what I was telling y'all about these presidents that coming into office saying they gonna do something different. They ain't gonna do nothing different. They gonna follow that blueprint what's in front of them. That's what they're gonna do. The only one that didn't follow it was Trump. And Trump was an admirer of what's his name? The Nazi leader. Hitler. Adolf H. Hitler. So Trump adopted a lot of Hitler's theories about how to run this world when it was in his hands. So with that being said, a lot of presidents aren't going to change anything. They're going to get in there and read that book and do what that book says. And they need to go in there and reconstruct that whole thing, take it down, pry it down, bulldoze it down, brick by brick, labor by labor. Until then, this world we living in with these holidays aren't going to apply to Native Americans and colored. But what's funny is the Native Americans and the coloreds that were here are the same people, but nobody wants to talk about that. Somehow, they're kin, they're close. Nobody wants to talk about that. I just did something on that too when I talked about cultural appropriation. Nobody wants to hear this mess I'm talking about. No, not you. Let's see if I can find anything else juicy. Oh, well, that was the end of that. But they are in tune where I'm in tune at. A lot of people are starting to get on their journeys because, God is tightening the rope. And it's time for everybody to go home. So everybody's trying to find out where they came from Africa, from India, from Chinese, from wherever. And people are settling up trying to go home, but the people that's on the homeland, they don't want them there. You cutting into the fortune, going back, you ain't no kin to us, now we said it. So a lot of that is going on right now. That ice is good. People are trying to travel from not Pistol. They traveling from post to post trying to get home and figure out who they belong to because it's getting ready to thunderstorm out here. And their own people said, you ain't coming here. The more you step your foot in here, the more or less for us. Dividends, land, whatever. So, you know, there's a lot, like I said in my previous videos, there's a lot of things that's behind these holidays that's dark shadowed, and some dark shadow things went on. So you can't deny a meal. You have to have the celebration. But what about the joke that was on you, you know? So in my other videos, I teach you how to start dealing with these things and put other things on your mind and stuff like that. But we all know, like, to do these things, if you really want to celebrate your own type of independent holiday, that you have to have money to do it, especially the way you want to do it, you know. Or start out small, you know. It starts from a spark, a flame, you know. And then after that, it starts an idea, and then the idea turns into, you know, what you see. You learn to print your idea out and make it manifest and hit the street rolling where everybody can see that, like that thing clean right there, Jack. That's manifestation. There's a couple of ways you can roll that to get there, you know. Well, anywho. But I know some people get offended when other cultures don't celebrate 4th of July. It's starting to be a heating topic about what all this country has done. But the truth is, the country has done what it's done for whoever it's done for. Everybody don't feel that. So it's easy to say you should be ashamed, and your bank account saying ching 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 as you stand there telling me I should be ashamed, but I'm not. My bank account ain't saying nothing. Hell, it might be saying negative. It could be saying 0. Nobody cared to see what it was saying, you know. It's just one of those things. Well, even with the new holiday they gave us, like I said, I'm not intrigued. I'm going to conversate and laugh and kiss and hug and fake talk with who want to talk to me and cackle like hens, you know. But I'm not going to be involved in none of these holidays until I get some type of... They don't strike my emotions with giving me a day. Give me a day and some money. But see, I ain't talking to nobody at this point. They go. You know how it goes. Well, anywho, this concludes my segment for 4th of July. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Cougar's Closet.